Alright guys, broadcasting live and direct from the Poe Production Studios, it's your boy Poe Pro, and we are playing Trials of Mana. We just saved the Citadel Laurent from the evil Navarro ninjas, but they were really under Isabella's spell, but her name's really Belladonna now. Whoa, that just broke the game. You know, calling Isabella Belladonna. Isabelladonna is my new name for her. She is toast. We are gonna kill her. Anyway, we need to progress with the game. So, without further ado, we need to make our way down back to the free city of Maya. We need to make our way to the king of Valcina, talk to him, let us know, hey yo, my G, we got Sophie, man. You know, we're totally ready to do whatever you want. We gotta head back home.
Navarlan's still in Palo?
Belladonna is gone, so I assume they're no longer under her spell.
That makes me feel better. We should use this opportunity to hitch a boat ride.
I'm sorry, I'm so stunned by how beautiful this is. So that apparently, I think, is the flower meadow. This is just so pretty looking. I really like the idea of like having the... Oh, there's the Wind Kingdom of Laurent. That's so nice. I mean, the original game did not really have a scale this epic. And right now, there's a little curvature of the world. So, I don't know, flat earthers, you might be failing here. Trials of Mana saying the earth is round. You failed. You failed me.
Power! All of us! Together! Power!
Okay, leave it to me.
Let me fight his Hawk for a minute. He has a full CS gauge. Might as well use his attack power while we're at it.
What a waste of time.
Dodge this! Swallow throw! Learning! Getting stronger!
Well, technically, Mirasami, if you're gonna go by that argument of this planet being smaller, shouldn't the curvature of this world be donut-shaped? Isn't that how all RPGs kind of, you know, choreograph their maps?
Next!
A triumph!
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way.
One down!
It's kind of funny because I always, like every now and then, out of curiosity, I would watch videos on YouTube of people
Getting
trying
stronger!
to explain the flat Earth theory, and it's always these really religious people. I don't remember in the Bible anything saying like the Earth is flat.
Watch out for the enemy!
Next!
They must be. It's kind of like one of those instances of looking for answers that aren't there and going in between and beyond the text. Really? Final Fantasy VII had a global-shaped map?
Menace!
I kind of like how Final Fantasy VII like slowly introduced the map. Like, oh, you can only like swim in shallow water for this part. Oh, sorry, that's Final Fantasy VIII. Hold on. No. I'm just stopping right then and there. I am not talking about Final Fantasy VIII. I refuse to talk about that game. I misread that. I thought that said 7. No. Nope. I'm not talking about Final Fantasy VIII. I'm sorry. I refuse. Unless you're talking about Triple Triad. Triple Triad is the best thing ever that existed in any RPG that's ever existed in the history of mankind. Shania Twain would be proud of you.
Stronger than you think! How does it
Easy peasy.
Wow, she is just relaxing on her break and I just spin kicked her. Wow, Kevin.
Easy peasy.
She's on her 15-minute break and you just like spin kicked her right upside her
I'm on the
head.
job.
What is wrong with
To
you?
fight such a weak enemy. Okay.
I'm getting good at this.
Alright, so let's make our way back to the free city of Maya. The Navarro agents will be gone now. Their invasion failed. Blame that on Isabella. Blame it on us infiltrating the whole thing.
Hey!
You're with those invading hooligans.
Take that! And that! You can't fool us!
Niccolo! Brother! It's Mew! Help me!
Niccolo? Do you recognize me? That's a relief. Please! My friend is from Navarro, but he was being controlled. This wasn't his fault. Please. Spare him.
Okay.
Fine. As long as you're sorry, I guess we'll let it lie. Let's go.
Sounds like Patrick Warburton. It's like, fine, as long as you're sorry, Peter.
Thank Mew for saving me. After you left Navarro, things went from bad to worse.
So a little bit of Hawkeye story
Belladonna
right here.
began taking over everyone in Navarro with her magic. Those who figured out her plan before she could corrupt them were taken out by her summoned meowsters until no one was left. Since Jessica was already under a curse, Belladonna's mind control magic didn't work. Instead, she put Jessica in the Fortress Prison.
Prison.
They barricaded the walls since I broke Mew out of those cells. I couldn't do anything for Jessica. Then I fell to the mind control myself. It was bad news.
That's rough, Niccolo. It's probably not a good idea for you to return to Navarro yet.
I'm sorry. I couldn't protect Jessica.
It's not your fault. Belladonna put Jessica in prison instead of harming her when her magic didn't work. For now, she's probably safe. I guess we just have to find the rest of the elementals and break Jessica's curse with the Sword of Mana. Niccolo, go to the Citadel and tell the Amazons what you know.
Oh, I's Mew wish. Be seeing Mew.
Your bond with Niccolo has granted you a new ability. Lucky find number 2. Niccolo chain ability. Item drop rate increased by 10%. I mean, if you're looking for items to use, but the way this game kind of goes, you don't really use items all that much, so it's not really that useful. And we transport it into the hotel. Okay. Sure, game. Whatever. Let's see what we get out of our flower pot of mystery. Candy, storm coin, BI, fairy walnut, and Sahagin chip. Okay. Or Sahagin. I don't really know the proper way to say it. I don't really care. Vitality elixir, Harpy Fang, elemental bracelet. Actually, that's kind of useful. I might put that on one of my characters right now. Right now, we're gonna equip our elemental bracelet onto Kevin because it's useful for me to have that. And you don't get anything, Hawkeye, because you are Keanu Reeves and you don't deserve nice things, alright? We are ready to progress a little bit further with the game. I do believe I am allowed to buy equipment now. Earlier, the Navarran thieves kind of took over everything, so right now I do have better equipment. It is totally worth buying this stuff now.
Nice.
Because the next couple areas are a little bit tough.
Come again.
I remember the first time playing this game, I'm like, alright, great, we gotta head back to Valcina, talk to the king, and find out what else we have to do. Yeah. That's all I'm gonna say to that. Yeah.
Welcome,
Sure.
lots of wares to browse. Oh, good choice.
Good work.
I have an eye for quality.
So right now, let me sell some of my old equipment.
Come again.
Alright, so we're gonna head back to the kingdom of Valcina, talk to the king, and, you know, just let him know, yo my boy, we got Sylphid, alright? Ain't no charge, no matter how many passengers hop aboard. Alright, that's fine if we get a free ride, that sounds good. All aboard. Alright, great, we got a free ride back to Valcina, or back to Bizar. We can kind of take cannon travel back there. No big deal. Alright, so let's head on out. So to my boy Bullet Tooth Tony, is there any way I can have it set on Twitch in which you can give subscribes or give people bitcoins and all that for my subscribers? Or do I have to do that myself? I mean, it's cool. Just during gameplay, I might not do that, but you know, beforehand or right at the end of a game, I might do that to people just to entice them, give them a way to stay online with me and watch the game alongside me. So, let me know. Is there a way I can have you do that, or do I have to do it? Anywho, let's get ready for our trip back to Bizar. So let's make a left and head on back. Or we can take the long way and go around the island of Busca. Alright.
Huh? Still at sea? Oh, I feel sick.
Uh-oh.
What?
Where are we? Are we on a creepy ship right now? What's going on, game?
Don't like this.
I'm scared!
Shut up, Charlotte. Uh-oh.
No! Let me off! I don't want to be here! I want to go home! Wait! I do feel the presence of spirits nearby. But it's faint. So there might be an elemental on the scary boat? I can't be certain, But stay on the lookout. Something's coming. Be careful. Be careful. This could
Alright, so zombies are fine, but ghouls, I remember in the original game, ghouls were a nightmare to fight. They were very offensive zombies. I did not like fighting ghouls at all in the original game.
One down.
Too bad.
I'm a force to be reckoned with.
Really, Mirasami? You're kind of right, because technically the Earth revolves around an axis, or an axis, whatever. I always kind of felt that Blue Sphere was kind of representative of a sphere. I don't know. I never really explored every bit of a Blue Sphere in Sonic 3 and Knuckles to really analyze it in that sense. I kind of felt that was a somewhat representative version of a sphere, but so you're kind of saying by that whole logic it should be called Blue Donut instead of sphere. Okay. Alright, let's head on into this item shop here.
Be careful.
First I have to kill a zombie here, who doesn't even get the opportunity to live. He's just
We
dead.
have to get off this ship.
I mean,
Any
he's
ideas?
undead and dead more.
Worst case.
Alright, we got a zombie
always
shop.
abandon
Let's
ship?
talk to this guy. Okay. Sure, buddy. I got 70 candies? Holy crap, I'm way overstocked. Okay, let me see. Alright, look, I never did all the analytics of Blue Sphere to really figure out, is this the most accurate representation of a 3D sphere? No. Because the problem is when you ever think of something spheroid, or whatever the word may be, the northernmost point and the southernmost point revolve at an axis. So as soon as you get to the North Pole, every direction is south. When you get to the South Pole, every direction is north. There's no east and west pole because the Earth has to rotate. RPGs, I guess the world doesn't rotate in an RPG. That is why we have donut-shaped worlds in those games. That's my only explanation for that, because there's no day and night cycle. This game has a day and night cycle. So you know what, Mirasami? Wrap your head around that. We have a donut-shaped world in Secret of Mana 2, or whatever you want to call it, Secret of Necessity 3, Trials of Mana. But we have a day and night cycle. So do we have a rotational donut going around a sun? You figure that out. That is up to you. Anyway, while we're here, is there anything I need? Not really. I might buy maybe a couple fairy walnuts, but that's about it. That's only if I need it. So right now, we're going to head on out of here. We are going to go up the stairs. We're going to go to the next level of this area. I'm not going to think geographically about all this stuff. My brain is too tired to really analyze this. So that is up to my moderators to figure out the accuracy of having a spheroid object in a game like Trials of Mana. That's up to you guys. Figure it out. My followers and users that are just watching me, you know, I want to hear your input. So we can go up the stairs here. Let's head on up, see where this game brings us. And we have a creepy blue door. This won't work, it's cursed shut. There has to be a floor to break the curse around here somewhere. Let's keep looking around to see. Now to get through that cursed door, we have to go through here. It says, Shelve the Blood Book, Death Diary, Curse Column, and Twilight Zone. So we actually have to do it in that order, otherwise we cannot enter this area. So here's the Star Scroll. We're going to shelve it. We're going to totally put the Star Scroll back because it did not say that to do that at all. Let's see what happens. Monsters appeared from the book. Nice job, Kevin. You're an idiot.
One down. Run. Don't think so.
Did you see that? I was great.
Alright, so the next book I do believe is actually the Blood Book. I'm not going to put it back yet. So it's Blood, Curse, Death's Twilight, I believe. That's the Curse book. We're not going to put it back yet. I'm going to be a jerk. We're going to put stuff out of order right now. See what happens and all that good stuff. Let's open this chest. And, oh, we got the Kaiser chest. Poltergeist chest. Sure. Wow, that just hurt Kevin big time. Hi, Charlotte. Want to heal me?
Okay.
Charlotte, want to heal me? There you go. Good job. Now you're dead. Evil treasure box, you're dead. I'm just going to kill you a couple times after you're dead. Do a little tornado spin kick afterwards. You're even deader than dead. Death Diary, we're not going to put that back. Now let's see what the Mirasami said. Let's see, it actually makes sense, especially spirit. It actually it does, but at the same time, it also allows you to look at it in a flat sense, so it doesn't make sense. Honestly, the way I always figured out like a world map not being accurate at all with the whole depiction of how the world's figured out, if you look at a two-dimensional map of the Earth, if Greenland is ever as big as South America, it's way out of proportion. Africa is humongous. Africa ends up being tiny because anything closer to the equator ends up getting shrinked. It's like you start at the equator and it's like, and the northern hemisphere and the southern hemisphere is like, and it ends up like that. It's like they have to distort the Earth. I'm fine, buddy. Thank you for selling whatever you're trying to sell. Bye.
Don't worry, I've got this.
How's that for a finishing blow?
This is a weapon shop. Honestly, I already bought this stuff in a Palo, but it's like here just in case you forget to buy it. So you're saying, Mirasami, that my beloved Chrono Trigger is a donut, not a globe, a spherical object in which Truce and Poor and Chorus or Chorus, however you want to say, Medina, are encased in a globe. They're on a donut. You're gonna shatter my reality and ruin Chrono Trigger for me and say that Chrono Trigger is a donut and not a globe. In the ending. No, I'm sorry. No, you can't use the ending. You know what? Maybe it shows an angle of the donut that makes it look like a globe. Maybe that's the argument right there. Do not ruin my perspective on everything. Here we go. We got the life leaflet. Let's put that in the Back in the monsters appear. Guys, you suck. You guys suck. Making me put the wrong books back.
Menace. Defeated quickly and move.
Actually, in all honesty, I want to do this so I can kind of level up my characters a little bit here.
Too bad.
Run.
Can't you tell? We are getting stronger.
No, any ending in which they show the globe or the Earth, whatever, of Chrono Trigger, they usually used to show it with curvature and all of that. Lavos ending, yeah, they do show the globe, kind of. But my argument right now is it's part of the donut.
We can take this
Because Mirasami just likes to ruin everything.
Stronger than you think. Nope.
Mirasami's an expert in ruining everything. Just remember that. Twilight Tome. I'm not going to put this back because honestly we need to do this in the right order. It's Blood, Curse, Death, Twilight, I believe. I might be off, but honestly I kind of remember the location in which you have to do this. Let's get our treasure chest here. 666 lucre. There's nothing ominous about that at all.
Right and leave the rear to you.
Let's just hope for the best here and just, you know, pretend everything's fine.
Not too bad, if I do say so myself.
Alright, so let's put our books back. We got the blood book. We're going to put that back. The curse book. We're going to put that back. We got Death and Twilight next. The Death book. And right now, this next part, I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Who do you want me to curse right now? I'm not going to say who would be the best person to curse. Alright, so we got all our books back. My party consists of Kevin, Hawkeye, and Charlotte. So it is up to my viewers right now. Who are we going to curse? We can curse Kevin, we can curse Charlotte, or we can curse Hawkeye. I will not state who would be the best person to curse in this situation. I will not say who will be the worst person to curse in this situation. Alright, so both Mirasami and Bullet2 Tony, my moderators, are saying curse Kevin. Now granted, yeah, is Kevin by far the best character in terms of personality? No. Is Kevin the best person in terms of voice actor? Far from the truth. I actually prefer Charlotte's voice actor over Kevin's. Kevin sucks in this game in terms of like how they presented him. I always thought of him as this like brawler kind of guy that's a little bit stupid, but like, you know, he's like Ayla. Ayla's kind of dumb too, but Ayla's not. Like, it'd be like if they give Ayla the voice like, "Yummy frog for Ayla, eat, okay." No, they made Kevin stupid in this game to a point where it's like nothing's redeeming about his stupidity. So you know what? We are gonna curse Kevin.
What? Ship's log?
Get a better voice actor, Kevin, and I won't curse him. Death. Zach Bagans.
Ah! Oh, scary.
Hello there. It's me, Matelo, the supernatural enthusiast. I have fulfilled a dream of mine. I'm a ghost. Now that I've tried it out, I think I'll go home. Now it's your turn to try.
Wait, what?
Bye, Kevin. Alright, guys, nice shot. We just killed Kevin.
Ah! Not a ghost! No! Too young.
Looks like whatever cursed that man has passed to you. Once you're cursed, you can't get off the ship until you give it to someone else.
Give it to someone else.
Wait! Aw, they ran. How mean.
Does it really matter? You were considering switching places with one of your friends. Don't deny it.
Caught me.
To be honest, this is hilarious that they're both like
or
hiding behind the
whatever
edges
made
of the
this
door.
curse is on this ship. The rest of the group should look for it.
Good luck. If you want my place, I can search instead. Let me know.
So this is an
not the
interesting
type of
point of the
date I'd
game.
usually plan.
Let's just hurry and find what's making the curse.
So this is a interesting point of the game in which you're sort of presented with the whole idea where you can kind of switch curses with your characters. You're kind of forced to do the next part
Okay,
with
leave it
only
to me.
2 of your characters. To be honest, I am happy that my my followers here chose Kevin because he actually was at the highest level. Kevin doesn't get levels for the next 2 fights, so he's going to be a little bit behind Hawkeye and Charlotte for the next few minutes of the game, and honestly he's not going to catch up for a little while, so that's fine by my point here. So I'll fight as Hawkeye right now.
We can take this enemy in no time. This ought to help.
Oh, it's a big difference. Even though Hawkeye does hit a lot, he doesn't cause as much damage as Kevin, so... Yeah, you guys kind of nerfed me a bit. Kevin's incredibly strong. Hawkeye is not. I mean, Hawkeye can hit a lot, but he's nowhere near as powerful as Kevin is. So this next fight might be a little interesting. Ooh, a treasure chest. There you go, Hawkeye. Oh,
Watch out
nice
for the
job.
enemy!
Stay focused. Easy peasy.
Max luck to survive. Well, right now, right before I get to the next boss, I am going to level up a little bit where I could. I see you
Still
guys.
wish
I
you'd
see
never
you just
crossed
chilling
paths with
there.
us. This is it. Dodge this. Swallow throw.
Ghouls are a pain in the neck in this game. Even the original game, I used to actually kind of hate the ghost ship because ghouls were terrible to fight. They just beat you up like crazy. Like, they're like zombies that just attack relentlessly. Oh, I didn't get that treasure chest. Alright, let me go back and get it. There you go. We got 444 lucre. It always bothered me because the first thing you find is 666 lucre, then you find 444 lucre, and you're thinking like, wait, did I miss the 555 lucre? No, this game just wants to be a jerk.
I'm on the job.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go. Okay, leave it to me. Too bad.
Let's hurry along.
That's nice, a headless statue. Nothing ominous about that.
This one is so annoying.
Hi Charlotte, do you want to heal me? I'm just standing here right now. Okay, use the chocolate. Don't heal me. You have magic. But sure, whatever.
Easy peasy.
Watch out for the enemy!
Yeah, I'm kind of regretting not having Kevin right now because Kevin's a powerhouse. Hawkeye, yeah, he hits a lot, but he's not nowhere near as strong as Kevin. To be honest, if I had my choice, I would have made Kevin and Charlotte my main party here. Because Charlotte can heal.
Though.
Charlotte's good for healing and all that. She's great for support. Hawkeye is more like, he's fun to use, but he's not like the most useful character. Let's take a nap. Uh-oh. Zombies are attacking. Not the best place to take a nap.
We can beat this enemy in no time.
Dodge this! Swallow throw!
Can't you tell? We are getting stronger.
Although there is an area to nap for real, we can actually get a little bit of a healing right before we get to the next part of the game, which is nice. Now, the original game was a little bit different. We would encounter the healing room slightly sooner than right now, but whatever. Anyway, let's heal up to the deck of the ship, see what's going on up here. And it looks pretty barren.
Welcome to my ship of wandering souls.
I want off this boat. I want to go home. Oh, and you better let my ghost friend go too. Please let us leave.
There is but one way. Defeat me.
What? Wait, we have to fight by ourselves?
I, for one, do not plan on dying on this rotten boat!
To be honest, I'm not being too smart because I have items in which I can equip my character with that would probably help against certain bosses, and I'm just not quite doing it beforehand. Anyway, this is Goba. Goba is a pain in the neck to fight. Normally in the game, he's really easy when you have Angela, because Angela has light magic attacks. Otherwise, he's a pain in the neck. And he teleports all over the place and you get nuts. He is a cool fight, though.
This is it. Dodge this. Swallow throw.
Sorry, Goba is his name, not Gorba. Because God forbid we put the R in his name.
This one's a doozy. Too bad.
Don't think so.
Okay, leave it to me.
Stay focused. This ought to help.
This fight actually is pretty cool with the 3D environment, because in the original game it was a little bit bland, having a 2D way of fighting.
What a waste of time.
Don't think so.
Hi Charlotte, wanna heal me? Hi Charlotte, wanna heal me? There you go, good girl, alright. Yeah, I like this game because it's familiar but a little bit different. You have to kind of get used to the new game's mechanics, but it's with familiar foes.
This is it. Don't think so.
I'm on the come and get me.
I might beat him here.
Too bad.
Go Charlotte Steve. Not surprised there. Charlotte, since you're a moron and you don't know to heal yourself, I'm gonna give you a piece of chocolate. Alright, we're dead with Hawkeye. I actually do want to heal Hawkeye, because in case I accidentally kill Goba, I want to make sure I get all the experience with him. So there we go. Bam. Goba is dead, life is good, everything is right in the universe. Enjoy the cutscene. Alright, we're good. It goes automatic. Nice.
You have released my wandering soul. I would be honored to lend you my power and free your cursed compatriots.
What? Oh! Back! Thanks.
Alright, nice. We got Shade magic right now. My boy Shade, Dark Elemental magic. Now that we can access Shade's powers, you can use Dark Elemental magic by putting training points towards abilities from the training section of Circle's 3 lines. Here are some examples of dark magic. We got Dark Saber, which I don't think any of my characters get that. Duran's Dark class gets that. Dispel magic, which actually I think Charlotte gets that, which dispels all enemy magic effects. That's actually pretty useful. And Evil Gate, which is evil dark magic damage. That is something that Angela gets. So yeah, whatever. It is what it is. We're gonna have some fun killing things and all that good stuff.
Shade, if you're here, does that mean the Darkstone is on the ship?
Unfortunately, the Darkstone has been lost. In fact, it may no longer even be in this realm at all.
Huh?
When the world faced devastation from a war, the likes of which had not been seen since the rise of the Benevodons, the ever-increasing darkness clouding the world activated the power of the Darkstone.
But then what happened to the Benevodon of Darkness?
It is as you assume. Humankind tried to harness the energy of the Mana Stones to bring about peace in the world. But it was not to be. They soon fought amongst themselves over control of that very energy. Dark forces took advantage of this, and soon the world spiraled into an all-out war.
Oh, yeah. When I was little, my grandpa used to tell me stories about those things at bedtime. It scared me so much, I couldn't sleep.
The seal on the Darkstone was broken, and the creatures of darkness, including the Benevodon, brought the world to the brink of destruction. Since then, the Darkstone disappeared, lost to those of this realm. Bereft of my home, I was forced to wander the seas in this ghost ship for many long years.
Do you know what happened to the Benevolent of Darkness? How did the world avoid utter destruction?
I do not know. The Benevodon, along with the creatures of darkness, simply disappeared without warning.
What?
It has been many, many years since then. The world recovered, but alas, the Benevodon is not gone for good. I believe the monster may have once again returned to the Darkstone. It may even have been sent back from the darkness. I feel its shadow in this realm again.
So, even though humans have no way to deplete mana power on their own, the reason it's become so scarce might have something to do with the Darkstone?
So, why...
As the souls dispersed, this ship has no more place in this world.
What?
Nice job, Kevin. You just destroyed the entire ship. You're all gonna die. Good job, buddy.
Huh? Wait. Where? Ah! Yuka Island? The volcano looks ready to explode. We gotta get out of here. Somehow.
Alright, we are on Yuka Island right now. I remember the first time playing this game, like, alright, we gotta get back to the King of Balsina. Alright, we're on a ghost ship. Alright, well, now we're on a volcanic island. I'm like, this area would just like, it just would, you know, increase the story and extend it to ridiculous measures at this point. It was actually a little bit ridiculous the first time I played this game. A turtle with a flag on it? What?
What's that?
That's Busca, buddy. Or Busca, as this game called. Whatever.
There seem to be some big creatures in the area. What was that?
Regardless, we must find a way off this island quickly.
Gotta get this nuisance out of the way before we can go.
Next.
Stay focused.
Okay, leave it to me.
I might follow this Hawkeye just for a little bit because Kevin and Charlotte can both heal right now. Hawkeye can't. In all honesty, let me just see if I can level up my characters just a little bit right now. I just want to see if I can get anything useful here. You can't even get that far. Come on, man. Whatever. I will level you up just because I want to get to my, ability to equip arrows to shoot at people or whatever.
Of course.
Too bad. Learning. Getting stronger.
Any last words?
No, dangerous.
You know, we can get a turtle for a pet, but who wants something that old living around?
Just weak enemies.
I know you know very well what I'm referencing right now. Yuka Island was, I don't know, this is just like an area that just exists. There's nothing inherently wrong with this section of the game, but it's just like one of those areas that kind of overstayed its welcome the first time you're playing through it. It's just there to just increase the ability for you to have to level up and just kill enemies.
Not too bad. If I do
This
say
game's
so
not
myself.
too obnoxious with the I knew you would know the reference there. That's great. I want to rewatch all the Rugrats. Like the first and second season, like the seasons right before they decided, you know, when they first canceled the show and then brought it back. The humor was so much more clever back then. It was very adult oriented. The newer episodes, yeah, they didn't have that. It's just, you could tell, it was more juvenile centered. Like, Grandpa is just brilliant in that show. I love him.
What a waste of time.
No big stuff.
Of course.
This whole volcano is gonna I'm on the job.
I'll take point and leave the rear to you.
It's over.
Press on it. my turn! Charge! Watch out for the enemy! Okay.
I'm on the job.
With some of Charlotte's abilities, she can do healing light, she can heal your status effects, she can summon chest knights or machine guns. Let's summon a chest knight on the silk pill. There you go, we just killed it. Basically, it's just a random magic spell just to kill things. There's nothing special to it, but it's cute having it. Let's go down this way, see what this brings us to.
This one is so annoying. This ought to help.
One down! One down!
My potential feels limitless.
Pac-Man turned 40 today. To be honest, it's weird because if you go from like the 70s to the 80s, the technology boost, you know, it's gradual, not crazy. But when you go from like the 80s to the 90s and then 90s to the 2000s, the technology's insane.
Okay.
Going from like 1991 to say 2001 is totally insane. The amount of
Nuisance out of the way before we can go.
Upgrading in video games at that point. It's like that 10 years was just absolutely insane for like the
Need to escape the volcano.
for the event for the yeah, it's nuts. Going from like 1990 to 2000 is by far the biggest shift in like video game technology upgrades. It's nuts. It's like you had Mario World, and then you had
Aw, is it over? That's disappointing.
like I'm trying to think of a better analogy. Not Grand Theft Auto. Okay, Castlevania 3 to Symphony of the Night. That's a pretty good upgrade, I feel.
I'm on the job.
I might be a little bit off. I mean, I know Murasame's a little bit more knowledgeable in video games than I am in some ways.
This one's a
No need to stick around afterward.
Yeah, but when I think of NES, I usually think of like late 80s. I know the NES came out like 1984, but usually I tend to think of like 87 to 88 for like the Telltale for that system. It's usually like, you know, everything 87, 88. You have like Mega Man 2, Mega Man 3, Chippendale, Castlevania games were at that point. Like 87, 88 was like the pinnacle of like Nintendo games. For at least for its own era. Before having to compete with later systems. But yeah, I'm not gonna put like Mega Man 6 in that mix. This is like 1993. Nintendo came out at that point, it's just there to just... But I really feel like from the early 90s to late 90s by far is the biggest jump in video games. I mean, right now it's like online capabilities and connectivity with other people. That's sort of like the big jump now. But you go from the early 90s to the late 90s is by far the biggest hump in video game like technology is in terms of an upgrade. It's ridiculous at that point. I know, it's nuts. Mario 3 64? I remember, like, well, this is part of marketing. Bits were the thing in the 90s. I remember first hearing, like, Nintendo 64, 64-bit. Whoa, hold on. I remember, like, 16-bit was Sega Genesis.
Monsters! Lots of monsters!
It just
Why
has to
so
do with
many?
graphic cards and stuff like that.
Source of food nearby, maybe?
Wait! I don't think these monsters mean any harm. They aren't attacking us. Maybe you should try talking to one.
Hold on, Mirasami, wait. PS2 is older now than the NES. Okay, I get what you're saying. PS2, honestly, out of video games, the PlayStation 2 might have been probably the best system. Which sucks because the Dreamcast was awesome. And the PS2 just destroyed it, blew it out of the water, which is a shame because I actually thought the Dreamcast was pretty cool. I remember playing Crazy Taxi at the time. This is tomato time. So right now, just to kind of break things apart from my chat, we are in the tomato village of Busca Island. This village just exists. It's a village of monsters. It's kind of cool in a sense because you kind of meet enemies that aren't really bad. The eruption is imminent. If you wish to escape, you should do so now. We will remain here and let nature take its course. Okay, sure, whatever. Wow, these monsters sure don't act like there's a volcano nearby. Hawkeye, what do you have to say about this? Whoa, like, these creatures are selling very flammable oil over here. What's the fastest way off the island? The ruler of the seas resides in the cave west of this town. To even have a chance of looting this island, you must ask for its aid. However, the entrance of the cavern is at the top of the mountain and has been caved in by a huge rock during the earthquake. Destruction may come before you can even dig around it. Uh-oh. Alright, Mirasami, stop hurting my perspective on the 90s. We are also open for business. Please feel free to visit our shop. First off, hold on, wait. If you know you're gonna die, why even bother trying to sell things? Like, what are you gonna use the money for? Although, that is kind of cool that the fire comes on when it's nighttime. Pretty cool touch.
Welcome. What would you like?
We could upgrade our weapons. We will absolutely do so because this next area is a pain in the neck. I'll even upgrade Charlotte. I know I won't upgrade Charlotte because Charlotte sucks. Forget Charlotte.
Looks useful.
Come again. Welcome. What would you like?
The item shop? I'm not gonna buy anything.
Come
Thank
again.
you. Goodbye. Let me see. I don't even want to see what the rendition of the 2000 show would be. What would it be like?
Welcome.
Hey buddy, we have the internet. Do you want to have a PlayStation 2? Whoa, you can connect to other people while you're playing. Whoa, you can connect a USB port. You ever hear of that thing? What would the 2000 show be about?
What would you like?
I am gonna buy equipment though. There's no, reason not to buy defensive equipment. Even if you find equipment, you can always sell it. So right now we are going to worship the mana statue here. Our town centerpiece has similar properties to the mana statues you are familiar with. The world is a strange place. Sure, buddy, whatever. You know what it would be about? It would be about Y2K and having to upgrade software for Initech for the 2000 glitch. And then taking all the shares, the fractions of shares of a penny, and putting it into a separate account. There we are, tools from tribe, our brethren outside the village should be quite dangerous. So I always kind of felt the Tomato Village was kind of a cool place. It was full of monsters, but they were friendly. I kind of wish more of Secret Mana had that. Office Space is one of those movies that is amazing. I mean, granted, yeah, I quoted it like crazy.
We are off to Seaside Cavern.
But technically, it's one of those movies that it ages better every year. Because it's the mundane nature of that movie is just so related.
Just weak enemies.
You know what? Right now it's a Thursday, or actually it's really a Friday. It's Thursday night going into Friday morning, but it sounds like you have vacation Mondays.
Stronger than you think.
Easy peasy. I'm on the job.
Okay, leave it to me.
Leave it to me, Wookie.
I'm gonna play as Hawk for a little bit right now. I've been giving so much love to Kevin and Charlie.
Stay focused.
We just do some stuff with Hawk.
Of course. Got you.
Let's hurry along.
On it.
To be honest, I feel like playing as Kevin right now because Kevin is just a powerhouse right now. It's nighttime, he is dishing out with 150 damage per strike. Per attack with him. He's just an absolute nut of a character to play.
Learning. Getting stronger.
Alright, Mirasami, stop ruining things for me. Making me feel old and all that.
Be careful. This could get ugly.
Okay.
Danger is in the air. On it.
It's gonna be a little bit careful around these Egatrices because they could petrify your allies and turning into stone. Real big inconvenience. You don't want that happening to your character.
Until next time.
No, it is a strange sensation to me because everything in the 90s is at least 20 years old at this point. Notorious B.I.G. has been dead for 23 years. That is really horrifying to me because it does not feel that long. Cannabis, one of my favorite rap artists, has been around for over 20 years. Honestly, I was just thinking his album Melatonin Magic was actually kind of considered his last best, album in terms of like reaching a broad audience. Was released in 2010. It's over 10 years old. Anything, once it hits the point of being a decade old, is old to you. What's to say? Someone who was Wow, Mirasami, stop it. No, to be honest, I always used to think everything in the 90s was perspective to me because, when we were in school, we grew up in the 1990s. So when you heard of World War II, you would always think of like, oh, that was 50 years ago. That wasn't that long ago. Now World War II is like, people that fought in World War II were in their 90s. Veterans of World War II are going to be dead soon. Like, I'm not trying to be morbid, it's just reality. World War II was in the 1930s going into the mid-40s. Those people are all going to be at least in their 90s. Every single veteran in that's still alive today. That is kind of a bit of an eye-opener because we don't think of World War II as that old. Even when I was younger, World War I wasn't that old to me because I grew up in the 90s. I'm a little kid, like, you know, so you're 1995, whatever. World War I was like 80 years ago. 80 doesn't feel as big a number as 100 to you. And now World War I is over 100 years old now. It's just, you know, as time goes by, the perspective of age, it just kind of starts settling in. It's just part of reality.
I was great.
You know what? I don't doubt that at all, and I'm sure he probably voted for Donald Trump. Sorry, I don't like to politicize things, but right now, considering that American politics is getting more and more partisan each year, it's just pretty disgusting. Like, people call John McCain a maverick because, oh, he's a Republican that tends to vote for Democratic policies. First off, a maverick should not be the proper term to describe John McCain. If anything, all politicians should be like John McCain. There's nothing wrong with agreeing with the opposing. It shouldn't even be the opposing side. When you look at politics, there's a central perspective. You can be slightly more to the right or slightly more to the left. If once in a while you have a viewpoint that might venture into the other side, there's nothing wrong with that. Centrist is how most people are. But the parties had to separate slightly, where you had more to the right and more to the left. Someone like John McCain honestly should be the type of Republicans we have today, but that does not exist. Honestly, I love watching that one replay of John McCain where that one woman says, "I don't trust Obama, Obama's an Arab, blah 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 blah," and McCain stole the microphone away from her saying, No, he's a decent family man. I just happen to have disagreements with him, and that's about it. McCain was by far the most civil Republican that exists in the most recent times. The type of Republican we need today. I'm sorry, I hate having to be a part of bringing politics into the mix, but the old age of Republicans from like the 1950s and 60s, they're dead. He was like the last breath of them. Even Joe Biden, to an extent, even though I know he's Democratic, he's friends with John McCain. Those two were friends with each other. Both McCain's on the right, Biden's on the left. They came together, formed a friendship. Despite the fact they had differing ideals, their own party members used to make fun of them for being friends with each other. What is wrong with that? I can be friends with somebody if I disagree with them on core basic issues in life. You have mutual respect for a person. That should matter. And that's what I hate. People cannot see from the other perspective nowadays.
Looks like it's my time to shine, huh? There was a cave entrance here, but the volcano done went and plugged it right up. Give me a sec, and I'll fix it for you. Well, be seeing you.
I just want to put a fact here real quick before continuing. And there we go. I just kind of did a little lesson about the popular vote compared to the electoral college. American politics has got more and more partisan since the 90s. Pretty much as soon as Bill Clinton was elected, you had a very right-wing Congress come out. And Washington's become a bit of a bully pulpit since the 90s. Where if you don't vote amongst your party lines, your fellow party members are gonna bully you at a
is in here
conference
somewhere. Volcano could blow it.
to some extent. And I hate bringing politics into the mix, and I don't want to shake people's beliefs.
Volcano could blow at any time. Hurry!
You know, vote for who you want to vote for,
Revenge for Carl.
but do it on your own basic gut instinct. Don't do it because your party is bullying you into believing what you're supposed to believe. That's the problem with American politics. A lot of congressmen are bullied into voting for what their party believes in because they realize, crap, I need a career out of politics. I need to keep getting reelected as a congressman every 2 years. I better vote for what my party believes in, otherwise I'm not going to have a job in 2 years. That's the problem. I don't care whatever people want to believe in. The late 1900s, I never kind of thought about it as that. To me, honestly, anything old to me is like the 1980s and before. I don't consider the 90s to be old to me. I mean, some of it's because of the fact that I grew up in the 90s, but it's just...
Please, come out, Mr. C.
It's just like, you know, anything that's like even the best example, this is a silly one for me. You know, I like a lot of hip-hop music. I used to listen to Hot 97 all the time. So Hot 97 at 12 o'clock would have the old school of music, and that used to be like all 80s rap music, and 80s rap is very dated to me, even today. But now, if I put on Hot 97 nowadays, the old school at noon is 90s music, all the stuff I listen to. And that actually upset me when I was listening to that. I'm like, the 90s is not old school to me. Well, I mean, it's my perspective, not old school. So it always kind of humors me. But it actually is upsetting because the games we grew up on the Super Nintendo, a game like Chrono Trigger's 25 years old this year. Now, I don't know the exact release date of the game, but it's going to be 25 in the year 2020. That is absolutely scary to me. I mean, it's wonderful because the legacy of the game lives on, but at the same time, it's like, wow, Chrono Trigger's that old, I've been playing a 25-year-old game and it's still the best game ever? Kind of bad for the video game industry.
Hurry, let's move. Time to work together, everyone. Prepared. Don't think so.
Where is the ruler of the seas?
So Mirasami, going back to your point about the late 1900s argument, for us, I guess you can take it offensively, but at the same time, I kind of don't. It's just the point in which you're born. You can't control when you're born. So, you know, the 1990s, if you're born in the year like 2005, it is going to be called the late 1900s. It's weird because I don't ever categorize the 1990s as a different century because I lived through it. But whatever, I can understand people if they do categorize it in that sense.
How's that for a finishing blow?
But what's funny is I remember maybe around the year 2000, 2001 or 2, my sister used to work in the NJ Eye Care Center, which was on Groton Avenue in Bloomfield. I remember her telling me she had a customer there, a client, whatever, who was born in the year 1899. This is like the year 2000. This woman was over 100 years old. Just hearing this in like the year 2000 or 2001, that somebody's born in the year 1899 boggled my mind. I mean, just the sheer fact that you lived through an entire century is amazing to me. It's just bizarre to me as well.
Take down the enemy! Got you! Next! One down! Good training! You wish you never got past with us. No good stuff!
That's how it's done!
Nope.
Kevin, I think they're dead, man, but thanks for your crazy spin kick. But just make sure they're beyond dead. They're so dead that they won't even come back as zombies. That's all I'm gonna say there. Hey, Poe.
Take down the enemy!
Hey, then, buddy.
I'm on the job! This one's a
No need to stick around after a win.
Take this enemy Let's hurry along.
Watch out for the enemy! Got you!
Stay focused. That's how it's done.
Any last words? Dodge this!
I feel like we're all just minding their business and just annihilated them.
All done.
Menace! Defeat it quickly and move! One down!
Where is the ruler of the seas?
Alright, so let's head into this creepy cave and see what awaits us. Uh-oh, it's Malokio.
Who?
I am Malokio. In accordance with the prophecy heralding His Dark Majesty's triumph, I am here to end your lives. It is foretold that you may disrupt His Majesty's plans for this realm.
Who is Dark Majesty? What have we done to you?
There is no need for you to know the minutiae of our plan. After all, you will not leave here intact. This active volcano will soon bury you all alive!
Ah! Volcano! It's erupting! What do we do?
protecting us.
Thank you, turtle with goggles on. If it wasn't for you, we'd all be dead. Alright guys, so our boy Busca is swimming us away from the volcano island of Yuka. Thank you,
Thanks.
creepy turtle.
Saved us. Go back to Valsena and ask the Hero King about the other mana stones.
Okay. The ruler of the seas acknowledgement has granted you a new ability. Busca chain ability, HP boost part 2. HP boost increased by 60. Not the worst thing. I mean, it's good for right now, but later on it's going to be pretty worthless, but whatever, it's all good. I'm not going to equip that.
Ruler of the Seas was cute and helpful.
Do you even understand what cute means, Kevin? I think you need glasses.
You think?
You do if you don't think I'm 100 times cuter than that creature.
So what is cool is that this game automatically brings you to Valsena. The original game, you park in Visor, have to walk all the way to Maya, Bon Voyage will shoot you here and all that. This game is a little bit nicer. It kind of just holds your hand and just brings you straight to Valsena. Nothing wrong with that. I have no arguments with that. It just kind of cuts out some pointless fighting at this point. Speeds things up a little bit. So let's talk to the Hero King and find out what's next on the agenda. It took us long enough to get here. We got Sylphid a long time ago. We're going to talk to the Hero King and see what he has to tell us.
You have returned safely. That is fortunate. I see you have located 4 of the 8 elementals. Light, earth, wind, and darkness. You have 4 left to find. You are halfway to your goal.
Thank you, King.
The Waterstone is in Altena's territory. Its elemental, Undine, may be found to the south of Frostbite Fields in the Labyrinth of Ice. However, I have heard that Altena has already activated the Waterstone's energy. Please, take care. To the south of the Burning Sands is a treacherous place known as Fiery Gorge. The Firestone and its keeper, Salamando, can be found there. Southeast of here is the sprawling Dusk Moon Forest, home of the Beastmen. I have heard the Moonstone lies within its borders, but I know nothing more. Beware the Beastmen's strength. It would do you well to change your class before you attempt to cross into their land. The Woodstone is said to be in the woods of Wanderer. Dryad, the stone's elemental, should be located nearby. However, you cannot reach that forest via a land route. South of the woods of Wanderer is Lampbloom Woods. The elfin settlement of Dior and all its secrets lie within. If you ask the elves, they may have some advice for you. You appear to have received help from Busca, ruler of the seas, to escape Yuka Island. I assume it is because you were chosen by fairy.
Sure.
Here in Valsena, we have a flute that has the power to summon Vuskav. However, because the creature is not fond of humankind, we sealed it away. If Vuskav has accepted you,
You can use the flute to summon the creature by playing it on any sandy beach in the world. Vuskov will come to you. Take it with you, with my blessing.
So if I played Vuskov's flute at Seaside in New Jersey, he'll appear. Is that what you're telling me, King? Because I'm gonna do it. Don't tempt me, I will do it. Alright, so right now we are on a hunt for the last 4 elementals. The original game had it set where you had to do fire or water first, and then afterwards you had to do moon and then wood. We are going to continue on a later date. So to all the Poe Pronies in the world, we'll continue this at a later time. This is your boy Poe Pro signing out. Peace, love, and happiness. Wisdom, knowledge supreme. Poe Pro blesses you all. 1.